Echo the Dolphin.
Oh yeah, yeah. I played this for many an hour back in the day. It was really nice.
Very kind of chilled.
It's chilled at the start when you're just sort of flipping around, but after a while you go into all these sort of alien caves, and there's this kind of machine underwater, and you've got a lot of swimming through tunnels with no air pockets and stuff. I mean, you'd only know that if you actually sort of dive down to the bottom of the thing.
I like to stay close to the surface where the air is plentiful.
If I remember right, you have to do the whole thing in one go as well. There isn't a save on it,
Really?
although in Virtual Console maybe you can suspend it and
Yeah.
yeah.
This is Golden Axe, everyone's favourite fantasy side-scrolling beat-em-up thing.
Yeah, which is notoriously like Gauntlet, not quite as good as you remember it being.
Yeah. Nice little man you hit there for the free stuff.
Which is good, obviously.
And I think we're about to ride one of them, that thing, that big purple, pinky... What is that? It's like a dragon without wings.
Kind of beakosaur.
Yeah.
Gunstar Heroes. You can't go wrong with this one. This is definitely worth a download if you haven't played the actually superior GBA remake.
Mm.
Although that doesn't. Yeah, this has co-op, doesn't it? The GBA one doesn't. So you can do sort of moves like picking up your friend and chucking him into people,
which is always good.
Yeah, but I think the GBA one looks a bit better.
Mm.
But this is great though. Really, really good shoot 'em up. Really well designed with some great surprises later on.
Surprises.
Yeah,
it's always good.
Yeah.
Rise Star. This Rise Star was going to be the Sega mascot at one point, I believe. No,
yeah. See, there's some kind of Sonic connection there. He's got some moves that were
intended for Sonic.
They took them out. They like the climbing and stuff like that.
Mm.
But he's not a patch on Sonic.
No, he hasn't got the attitude
of
Sonic.
Well, he's just a star with stupid hands. This game's quite good though.
Yeah. Very nice kind of colourful, bright game.
Yeah. It was from Sega's phase when they had a lot of really Western character design.
Speak of the devil.
There he is.
The blue spiky devil.
It's Sonic in his original outing.
Yes. This is for all those who play Sonic and the Secret Rings at some point in the future and start feeling kind of misty-eyed and nostalgic. This is worth playing. It's good for the kind of speed runs. There's something immensely satisfying about completing a Sonic level without getting bopped by a bad guy once.
But that's the problem with Sonic, though. You just sort of hold right on the D-pad and then press jump a couple of times and you finished it.
I kind of like that.
Yeah, I thought you might. What was this again?
Space Harrier 2. Do you ever play Space Harrier 2?
I played the Space Harrier games in the arcade, but I never saw the point of them on console because they never looked as good. And the whole point of it was that you sat in this great big chair and got sort of shaken around a bit.
A shaky chair.
Yeah, shaky. It was kind of tilty, shaky, hydraulic chair thing, and it was really good. And that was the point of them. Otherwise, it's just you might as well just be moving the cursor around on the screen.
And here's that absolutely dreadful death wail. He goes, ah! And then a voice says, "Get ready."
Don't ever do that death wail again.
That's one of my patented gaming impressions.
I never want to hear that again. Toe Jam and Earl. Which one's which?
I don't know. I think Earl's the red one. No, was he the big? Well, he's one of the two.
No.
This has got quite a good sense of humour to it. You pick up all these crazy power-ups and give you like mega jumpy boots and things like that. Rocket you over the side. Randomly generated levels as well.
Why does it say Toe Jam is a wiener down the bottom of the screen?
Because that's part of its crazy humour.
Ah,
you see, that's why it's zany. It's off the wall.
That's wacky, isn't it?
Oh yeah, you should definitely. If you like the wackiness of things, this is definitely.
If you like wacky, you'll love Toe Jam.
Yeah, or Earl, whichever one he hears.
Well, Link to the Past. Unless I'm very much mistaken.
No, it is Link to the Past. You are correct.
Good.
It's good to see you can identify one of the all-time Nintendo classics when you see one.
No, don't call me gaming expert for nothing.
Yeah. Yeah, this
is top stuff. This top stuff. You're right at the start, and you're not even going to get inside the castle, are you? So
no,
you're just kind of wandering around the side, Do you go down the other side after a little while? Or? No,
No,
don't get that far. It's great. If you
it
haven't
is
played it,
fantastic stuff.
just get it.
Equally fantastic,
Super Mario World. Oh, I love this game.
Did you say it was one of the best in the last issue? One of the best games ever made?
I think it is. Yeah, it's certainly the best 2D platformer as far as
2D.
I'm concerned. Did you know there's a run button that makes you run faster, and so you can actually jump places? Did you? No, no, you didn't fancy that?
I did play this, but I forgot buttons.
Okay.
My memory's not what it used to be.
Oh, Mario, that's great though.
Street Fighter 2.
Yes, Street Fighter.
Oh, you don't sound too keen.
No, I paid a fortune for this back in the day. I think the cartridge was about 80 quid.
What?
Plus, I got charged 10 quid for writing a cheque that took me over my overdraft limit when I was a student. And so it was 90 quid this cost me. And I played it loads and loads and loads. But after that, I sort of decided I didn't really like fighting games.
Oh.
Because I was no good at them.
This is Biohazard Battle. The downwards diagonal scrolling side-scrolly shooty thing on the Mega Drive.
Is it diagonal, downwards, scrolly all the way?
Yeah, well, as much as I've played,
level 1 is diagonal, scrolling.
It's insect themed. That's
Okay.
the interesting thing of note. You get to shoot some disgusting flies.
Yeah, they're not very nice, are they?
No, and that's good. That's a good thing. Bonanza Brothers or Bonanza Bros.
This is good, is it not?
Yeah, it is. It's really kind of. There's really nothing else like it. This kind of sort of bizarre sneaking around, stealing games.
I love the art style.
Yeah, it's not. It reminds me of like little, like almost Playmobil or something.
It's a simultaneous 2-player thing, isn't it?
Yeah. Absolutely. Greener thinks this heralded in the stealth game. Apparently.
Really?
Yeah, that's his bold claim.
Okay. Well, yeah, check it out for a bit of gaming history.
Yep. This is Comic Zone, which is, I think, really ace. Really good stuff.
Hey, you're fighting within the panels of a comic.
And conceptually, this is completely off the wall, and I've not seen anything quite like it.
Remind me which format this was on?
This is a Mega Drive game.
Mega Drive.
Yeah. Yeah, with this panel stuff and all the thwacks and little speech bubbles coming out of them. It's crazy.
It's ace. Maybe I shouldn't have sold the Mega Drive when the SNES came out.
Yes. This is Double Dungeons. If you really want a dungeon-themed exploring game on the PC Engine, which this is, you should really go for the other dungeon game, which is called Dungeon Explorer. That's the one. This is just a sort of rather boring maze trawler.
Fighting hornets, I see.
Hornets, yes. Dastardly hornets.
Oh, and a blob of green slime. Oh, we didn't get to see that.
New Adventure Island on the PC Engine.
I always quite like these games. For some reason. I don't know, it's the kind of the slickness of them.
Yeah.
And the way he gets on his skateboard.
It's a bit bonk-like.
No, it's not.
You don't think it is? Well,
There's nothing
the
like
side-scrolling platformer PC
It's
engine.
not a side-scrolling platformer. It's more of a racing sort of thing because you're constantly moving and you can't go back.
Oh,
yeah.
Well, that was a really naive comparison. Then, anyway,
it's good though. I like it.
Yeah, this is Soldier Blade, which I think is quite like Superstar Soldier, and the sort of unique little twist you get with this is that you build up a little squadron of planes who follow you around and help blast things.
This looks exactly like what was it called? Vertical Force or something like that on the Virtual Boy.
Oh. Yeah, fair enough.
Yes, sorry.
Yes, this is Gradius on the NES. It's so basic compared to the other scrollers, and that's really saying something. I mean, visually as well, it's no looker. It's probably worth going with R-Type on the PC Engine if you really want a slice of this kind of thing. And this is NES Tournament Golf, which is a fun slice of Mario theme. I don't know if it is actually. Yes, it is Mario, but he doesn't look quite right because, for one, he's in pink dungarees, which is a bit odd.
That's wrong.
It's got a. It's all right. The courses in this, are they not the courses in Wii Sports Golf?
I believe they are, or at least some of them.
Yeah,
This has a lot more courses than the Wii Sports.
that's okay.
Spy vs Spy, a 2-player game where you go around setting traps for the other spy, which is actually a lot better in theory than in practice.
Mm.
You set up things like behind doors, and when the other spy kind of walks in, he gets splattered, and you go ho ho ho, and then go off and get the briefcase that you're supposed to be finding. But it's really hard to find your way around.
Yeah. And this is Xevius. I don't know how that's pronounced. Xevius?
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 I don't know. Xevius, I would have said.
Where I think it looks like you're shooting polos. Yeah, these little things that like polos.
Yeah.
Or the giant plastic polo, which the mini polos used to come in, to be precise.
I've never tried a mini polo.
No? Well.
But I've shot a few.
Yes.
In Xevius.
Yeah. This isn't much copy either. It's a bit...
No,
basic.
It's not up to the arcade version, really. Oh, Zelda II. Yes, the worst of all Zeldas.
Do you think so?
Yeah. Well, they never went back to this this style of sort of Final Fantasy overworld with side-scrolly, rubbish-looking towns and things like that. They never did that again because I think they realised it was a terrible, terrible mistake.
As was my terrorising of this old lady in the village.
Yes.
This is a Chuman Fu, which sort of obscure ball rolling title where you have to roll these balls onto the coloured pads. But actually, it controls really well because this little manoeuvre, being able to move the balls around the corner, makes it incredibly smooth. So it's actually a pretty good puzzler. I quite enjoyed this one. And it's got this really bizarre story about this evil Chuman Fu guy sort of terrorising you in some way by putting these balls on these pads. You're going to mess him up. I don't know how. This is Vigilante on the PC Engine. An incredibly basic, you walk along, you're trying to save your girlfriend. But it's brilliant. It's got this real chunky, over-the-top cartoony feel. There's something about the animation. It reminds me of some of the more basic sort of children's kids' cartoons on TV today.
Is this the one where some guy comes and holds you by the shoulders and stabs you in the stomach?
Yeah, I believe so. It's quite horrific. But this kind of sort of nunchuck action was pretty good. That is a nunchuck, isn't it? Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm doing pretty well until... Oh, here we go. Oh, stomach gutting.
Not nice.
No. This is Moto Roader, the popular PC Engine, bit Micro Machines-esque.
Is this the formation lap or something? When does it speed up?
No, it doesn't. This is the thing. You've got to run away from the tracks moving along. If you get caught up behind that black barrier, you die. But the thing is, you have to power up your car at the beginning of the race. And at the beginning of the game, your car doesn't have an engine. You can start this game and your car will not move because it lacks an engine. It's ridiculous. It's really hard.
It's high concept.
Yeah, very hard. Maybe it's just me being rubbish. I don't know. This is Game Ground on the Mega Drive. You ever played Game Ground? Never
played Game Ground.
You've just got to clear these maps. And the kind of unique little thing here is that every time you die, you get to select which player you come back as. And you've got 20 different characters.
With different weapons.
Yeah. That top-down thing. Reminds me a bit of the Chaos Engine, which I did play on the Mega Drive.
It's a sort of Ikari Warriors on one screen.
Yeah. And last but not least, Streets of Rage on the Mega Drive.
Streets of Rage.
Where you're so hard that you eat apples off the street. Just then.
Bits of chicken as well.
Yeah, and a little broken glass bottle.
Yeah, you can smash the bottle over someone.
It's quite violent.
And then stab them in the face with the pointy end.
It's got that Mega Drive attitude that the SNES did.
It's got really good music as well.
That's it.